everything queued up?
Let me get the music queued up.
Jim.
On YouTube.
What's the music?
The butt stuff.
No.
Butt stuff.
What are you asking me for my levels?
Butt stuff. Yeah, what's
This is my level. This is my level.
DJ level?
Test. Hi. Hey. Oh.
All right.
Hey there.
Are you a half plum, half apple?
Maybe. Get back to here. How am I going? Send items. Let's get the theme song ready to go here. Where is it? Scroll over. Here we go.
Do it again. All right. You ready to go live on you gotta go live on YouTube, I think, first. Right? And then live on this, and then we'll go live on that when you hit the button for the music, okay?
Okay.
All right, ready?
My mama's calling.
Mama, ooh, I don't wanna die.
I sometimes wish I never been born.
What the fuck, dude? Create.
This fucking sandwich? Chick-fil-A, calm down, baby. It's still
Chick-fil-A?
good. Calm down, baby. I got you.
All right.
Well, there's nobody.
Ready?
Okay. Hang on. Let me, Okay, I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the theme song now.
Hit the YouTube live first. Are you in there already?
Yeah, we're already live on
All
here.
right.
Been doing this for years.
All right. What up?
Hello.
Very special occasion today.
Boy, what's the occasion?
We're doing our first Instagram live.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We'd like to welcome you to the Bud Stuff Podcast. If you're just tuning in on Instagram Live, welcome. If this is your first time listening, we'd like to welcome you. My name is DJ. I'm one of the hosts. I'm here with my cohorts, Jim and Ed.
This is for the Instagram folks, Cloud Hetty on Instagram.
That's right.
And this is Alligator Bacon.
And you can follow us. Well, I mean,
Wait, where are you on Instagram, DJ?
I'm Donald Blake 41 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, 42069 was already taken.
If that wasn't already complicated enough.
DJ, did I send you? Did I find if Don 420 was available?
Jim 69
So,
420.
I have not found a name that it doesn't work with yet.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm trying to get
Do you
everyone.
know why? Because it just happened that everything is now legal, and
So now we gotta jump on that bandwagon.
it's the pull me over license plate.
Would that still be considered? So did you go through with seeing? Does
So-
it tell you if it's not available?
Yeah, so
Or
it
if
will
it's
tell you if it's not
vulgar or
available.
something like that.
So Jim 420, I can do it. It would be $60 for the initial cost, and then it's $40 every 2 years to re-register.
That's not bad.
So
Okay.
the re-register is where they kind of get you, because I think it's like $40. The initial cost wasn't that much more, but to re-register your vehicle is only like $15 every 2 years.
Mhm.
So this is like an extra $25 to keep the plate, but it's pretty funny.
Was butt stuff taken? 1T?
That's you know what? Let's fire it
Get
up.
some mobile
'Cause,
advertising.
Yeah, we could get the van, get the butt stuff van. Dude, I would get a plate that said butt stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
If we do end up pulling the trigger on, dude, I saw this RV on the way to the spot that DJ and I golf at, and it looks like a complete hunk of shit, but it's like one of those Class A motorhomes, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Could be a lot of fun. Or what we could do is we need seed money, people. If you want to donate us seed money, we need like $6,000 for one of these retired school buses. And then this thing's mobile, baby. This thing's gonna have some legs.
And then we can bring the podcast to you.
That's right, we can do it right in your backyard.
I would love to like
Exactly.
be able to do you know how like what is it, Pix 106 or Q103 would do those meetups at SPAC, and they'd be like, all right, folks, here we are at SPAC for Chicago and the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah. We're doing a live remote here from the parking lot.
Come get your free lawn ticket.
We could go sign autographs at cross gates.
Only tits, man and female. No.
All right, so unfortunately, butt stuff is not available. Let's see if we can find some clever workarounds.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, did you tell the folks? Basically, Jim got in all group chats and was like, guys, check it out, Jim 420. Think I'm gonna pull the trigger. He was just like sending us screenshots of like him and the DMV website. He looked up Ed 420, DJ 420.
Ed 420 and 420 Ed are the only ones that weren't available, so it was
Ooh.
Edwin 420.
Someone jump on that.
Edwin 420 sounds gay.
Edwin 420. I think for you, I sent you EK 420.
EK 420, but I mean, you know, it sucks that Ed 420 is taken because who the hell knows, man? Where are you, Ed 420?
Yeah. If you're listening, hit us up. We'll do some negotiating.
Was Assman taken?
Let's see, Assman.
Yes, man.
AZZ, man.
Well, because can you not do like vulgar things?
Yeah, but if it's AZZ, is it vulgar?
Yeah, Assman. You can't.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they registered a whole bunch of them that are vulgar, that are like, even if you spell it like differently,
Dude,
they
what
still know that what you're trying to do.
What a great job that would be.
Yeah,
what
there
is
you
it-
go.
what does it say?
420.
Still there, baby. Yeah, I want to get a Blue Jay plate too, or a Bluebird.
Mhm.
Get a fancy custom plate.
But
420.
wouldn't it be a sick job to
I
work,
love New York.
work at the DMV and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna come up with all the variations of vulgar words and then register them so nobody
Yeah,
else
you're on the vulgar word squad. It's just butt, ass,
I'd enjoy that job.
nuts. Yeah, that would be
It's probably the best job in New York State.
that'd be fun.
Dude, the best job in New York State is there probably has to be somebody like trying out the new weed for legalization and sale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's probably like
Yeah.
test subjects when it comes to that, and
Sign me up.
sign me up, yeah.
If you're listening, New York State, sign us up.
New York State live on the Instagram. They're watching
Yeah.
us. Like, we got to get these guys into our testing pods.
Do you think you'd have to pass a drug test for that job?
I don't know. You probably
Yes.
at least have to have a medical marijuana card, so we got to hit up Tony Pantaloons.
Yeah, exactly. Go to one of them parties.
Tony Pajams.
Yeah.
That's a callback, folks. You're gonna have to watch. You're gonna have to
You're gonna
watch
have to
these
go back about
episodes.
6
Yeah,
episodes.
shout out to our guy, Tony.
We gotta get him in
We
here
gotta
again.
Yeah, we haven't had Tony on in a while.
We haven't had any guests. We've kind of been slacking, but
So I do know that I forget which state it is. I think it might be Maine, but Maine, one of the states has some sort of freedom of speech law. So they don't restrict what you can have on your license plate. So you could just put whatever you want on there. You just put like, fuck you on
That's
your
pretty
license
sick.
plate. And then they can't do anything about
that's
it.
pretty metal. So like, as long as you register, you gotta own like a square inch of land in Maine and register your plates to there.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
That could be cool.
Smart thinking.
Then you could be a Maine ass man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maine
The main ass man.
Dude, okay, so I have this relative. My dad and his brother were both orphaned and adopted. So my dad wasn't adopted, so he kept his name. Sorry, sad story.
Yeah, geez, really
But
has
so
Bring your
material.
room down.
So my uncle was was adopted though, and he was adopted by a person with the last name Rectum. Basically, like it's a variation of Rectum.
Damn near killed.
Rectum, I hardly knew him.
And his kid lives in Manassas.
Really?
So anytime he sends us mail, it's blank Rectum from Manassas.
That's hilarious.
It's like Peter Rectum from Manassas.
That's awesome.
That's
You,
great.
you have a telegram. It's like, go fuck yourself. No.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine like the people of Manassas being like, all right, we're gonna make a new township and it's gonna be about everything that we want. Like,
Manasses.
dude, is there like a woman asses out there? You know what I mean? I think it's Virginia, right? Manassas? Is there any Manassas like come see our like
Is anyone listening from Manassas?
I don't think anyone's listening at all, actually.
why would you
Uh-oh.
even say that?
DJ. Yeah.
Because Sarah just texted and said that I don't think your mics are on.
Excellent.
Which I don't know. I don't know if anyone can
Well,
hear.
maybe it's not on YouTube. Maybe it's just through the Instagram feed. Hopefully, we're hoping.
Yeah, can you hear us on? Well, I mean, I don't know how you would get in contact with us, but on Instagram, let us know if you can hear us.
I've received a text saying it's very echoey.
Echo.
On Instagram?
I don't know.
All right, well,
We're rolling through the punches, people.
Hmm.
So we're figuring it out. Give us some time.
Yeah, exactly. Time.
God damn
Well,
it.
anyway,
You try to do something new for the folks, right?
yeah, exactly. We should have worked out the kinks before we.
Well, we were, I was sitting on the big comfy recliner, and I was, we were doing some sound testing,
Mhm.
some check 1, 2s.
Stand by, everyone. I'm asking.
We have had some interesting developments. Well, interesting development in my life.
What's that?
My house, my childhood house is for sale. Yeah.
Are you gonna buy it?
That's right.
Yeah.
So Jim and I were, for those of you who are new to the podcast, Jim and I were childhood neighbors, grew up next to each other, a few houses down for years and years. And my mom still lives in the neighborhood. However, his childhood home was sold a number of years ago.
Yeah, about 10 years ago almost.
10 years ago, something like that. And now it is back on the market and up for sale.
Are we able to pull anything? Are we connected to this, to the big screen?
Let's give it a shot. So let's see here. Puma.
Because the house,
online.
there's a couple of changes. Like I noticed, I think they might have taken out a cabinet and moved the fridge.
We looking on Zillow?
I believe it was on Zillow or some realtor. One of them shithole.
Okay, so we are on Zillow.com and
When you think about it, how crazy is Zillow? Zillow literally just sets the prices of real estate.
Kind of.
Like, how do they decide? They just like take market data or whatever and just like, yeah, this is what it's worth. Like, a lot of these houses are worth half of what they're saying, you know?
You may have to go to the website that it's on. It might not be on Zillow for some reason.
Well, you can still pull up all the info on Zillow there.
On the Zillows.
If we enhance.
Enhance.
We're zeroing in on it.
Enhance. DJ, you stopped enhancing. I feel like we need to enhance more.
You gotta
Somewhere
focus
right
it.
there we are. We found it. 15 Chateau Court. Still got the fucking shitty red door.
Yep, $240,000.
So the bushes. So the
Ooh, I want to
bushes.
see what it looks like inside.
Yeah,
Oh,
they got-
this is exciting.
They got like 23 pictures inside.
Let's see here.
So they haven't done anything to the outside. The bushes are a little bit grown. Nice, very nice.
So we're thinking about
The TV wall mount still there. Same ceiling fan.
yeah, it looks like they painted in there.
Same kitchen floor. So they moved a counter, and they got rid of it, and they moved the
Those
fridge
new
over
cabinets?
here.
Or
No,
not?
the cabinets are the same cabinets. It says it's a new kitchen on the website, which is kind of funny, but it's the same exact kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wait,
Um,
scroll.
Bring me
Same
back.
same sink.
See if they have the attic, dude.
They do. So this is my mom's bedroom. This is, I'm
Right.
guessing that's one. So this is different. They did these ugly ass stripes.
Yeah, whose idea was that?
Fucking dumb. Bathroom's the same. I think it says it's the new bathroom. Same exact bathroom, same floors, same tub. One of the
So the sink
bathrooms,
might be-
little bathroom, exactly the same. Okay, so these fucking things are still hanging there from when I put them
really?
up there. The floor is
If
exactly
they
the
painted
same.
over our beautiful art, oh.
No,
that's-
so I had to
such
repaint all of
ass.
this.
Oh, really?
So I repainted all this white. Dude, look at that
Dude.
basement. Isn't that wild?
They-
fucking.
What did they
tore
do?
everything up.
So my
They
mom
just
did
gutted
that
it?
right before she sold it because all the walls and everything down there were just water damaged. So she just had everything gutted. It was like that for like 2
Wow.
weeks before we got rid of it.
That's a bummer. That basement was great.
The yard looks huge in that picture.
So, with your help, listeners, we would like to buy Jim's childhood house. Make
Yeah.
it a pod stuff, a
Mhm.
bus stuff house. So if you just send us all, probably about, let's see, there's about 20 or 30 of you listening. Let's say each one of you sends us like 10 grand. We
Yeah.
should be able
Yeah.
to do it.
And you can pay us in Dogecoin. I will happily accept it.
Yeah.
People may think it's going out, but
Dogecoin's in, bro.
I just dropped an extra $100 in Dogecoin.
When it took that little dip.
Dude, bro, it's dipping right now. It's under 30 cents.
Yeah, all cryptos dip in.
I'm dipping. I'm dipping.
Bitcoin cut in half in the past week.
Yeah,
Are you sweating?
I know.
guys, I have an update. We can be heard on both. It's just the volume has to go all the way up. It says the GoPro is picking up all of our voices.
Yeah, the
not-
mics aren't
not the
running
mics.
through the for YouTube. It's just picking us up from, I think, my laptop maybe.
Oh, DJ's tugging at my heartstrings right now.
Wait.
Yeah.
So is
DJ's got some.
Catered by some delicious stuff.
DJ's got some tough dog nuts here.
So it's not going through the Instagram or it's not going through the YouTube? Like,
I believe it's going.
It's not going through our mics.
that's impossible.
I'm just telling you what's being relayed to me.
Hmm.
Anyway, let's not worry about it for now. Let's just keep going and we'll figure it out next week there. But yeah, so we wanted to buy this for the pod here.
Well, I know my brother's looking at it. My mom was looking at it. Like,
We gonna start a bidding war between all of us?
I don't know. My mom currently lives. It's not really like a residential street. And so they just built a house right next to her and it's very, very close to her. And it's kind of a nuisance. So I believe that she wants to get out of there, get out of the neighbor's sight. And it'd be nice to go back to, I bet do those people, the Shannons still live there?
Shannon still live there. They're still there. I mean, it's to be honest, I may be partial because I grew up there, but it's one of the nicest neighborhoods in America. Like you drive down the road and you're just like, this is like the quintessential like American, like when you think of a nice, like quaint little quiet street, like that's us.
When DJ's making his Make America Great Again moment.
I don't know about that, but
No, I know.
but yeah.
When you think of what I want to go back to, I don't like change.
Yeah.
No, but dude, it is a really nice neighborhood. We were talking about the woods last week. We had the whole discussion about the creepy neighbors that live down the street.
Personal question, I guess. Feel free not to answer. Do you know what your mom sold it for when she moved?
It was like 100, I think like 160, 170,000.
No, geez.
Really?
We could have made up
Wow.
like $80,000 if we had just invested in that property.
Yeah. Well, right now also too, I mean, the price of
Everything's
houses,
inflated.
the price of houses is ridiculous, yeah. They said like just the cost of like, I mean, I'm sorry that I even have to say this because I swear to God, but the cost of lumber is fucking
Yeah.
through the roof right now.
Let's not get out of hand here, guys.
And so
Looking at you, Joe Biden. No, I'm kidding.
so just just that has spiked the value of houses.
Mhm. But
But
yeah.
they were up before the price of lumber, I think. Right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's because the
And then we had the great gas shortage of a week ago.
Yeah. Shit's hitting fans, you know what I mean?
I think it's because the pandemic mixed with
Everybody's building
Yeah.
goddamn
Home,
pergolas in their backyard.
with the mortgage rate is like at an all-time low.
You
So
know-
people are scrambling to get out there and be like, mortgage rates are at an all-time low, buy, 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 buy.
I did hear a thing too, though, which was, because they keep saying like everyone's leaving the city, but I also heard that, I think it was like Manhattan or somewhere in the city, like posted like more leases this like quarter or this year than like they ever have before.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
So I don't necessarily think people are leaving the cities. I think there's a little ebb and flow.
There's more leases than ever right now, is what you just said.
No, more leases got filled
Oh,
than previous quarters or years or whatever it was.
Yeah. Because of WeWork.
Because of WeWork, baby.
You guys know about WeWork?
I used to be on WeWork.
WeWork.
WeWork is like, this dude created this concept. It's like, basically he would
Where?
buy these, like big, like buildings, and then he would subsection off all like the floors and then rent it out to different businesses. So each like floor that you'd be like, oh yeah, I have a WeWork office, and then everyone would like help each other out with each other's businesses. And then
Fucking communists.
this like supposed to be, he was trying to revolutionize the world of like business and how everything works. But then he like overinflated his numbers, and it's like basically the whole point of the concept was to be like, listen, we're all gonna help each other out, like we're all gonna
Socialism,
in this
yeah.
together. And then he
Grassroots.
started like, taking like buying private jets and all this stuff, and like taking lavish vacations and buying mansions, and everyone was like, you're supposed to be like the leader of this, like setting examples, and then you're just like buying all this shit, and then
And
it just
that
all
is why
collapsed.
cults, communism,
It reminds me of that. Have you guys seen the video of like the I forget what crazy like Baptist preacher that is, but he's talking about how
Joel
he
Osteen.
doesn't fly on public planes.
Oh,
because
no,
that's
no,
where
no, it's
demons-
some older guy. It's like,
That's-
oh, the Lord doesn't
that's-
want me,
yeah,
son.
it's like that's where
Kenneth Copeland, I think, something.
that might be it. Yeah, he doesn't fly on airplanes because the public
Stuart
are
Copeland's
demons.
father, Kenneth Copeland.
Yeah, but he.
I thought he was going to strangle a reporter that was asking him the questions.
Yeah, he was just like, she was just like, are you saying you're too good for like
That's
public
exactly.
transportation? And he was like, how dare you? You never say that I'm too good for that. You never say that. She was like, how much did you just spend on your private jet? He's like, $15 million. He was just like,
And the good Lord was happy to provide it for me.
yeah, he was just like immediately came off it, and then like went into some some bad shit.
Yeah.
Demons fly on spirits.
I will say this. I have been like, okay, don't get me wrong. I love the idea of, socialism, communism. I love the mentality behind it. Let's all just like pitch in and we'll plant trees and like, we'll live off the fat of the land type shit. I love that. I want that in my heart. But when you think about it, like, and you see like, okay, any of the Trumps, any of the politicians at all, just imagine if all those people just controlled all the property. And that's what I do. And I'm like, this could never work. So we need to like, capitalism and communism need to fuck and have this baby called socialism. No, I'm just kidding.
Democratic socialism.
Yeah. We need Bernard's. No, I'm just kidding. But like, it is hard for me to read all this shit and everybody, like, it's always,
But like, it's almost like it's like everyone just becomes an expert on shit suddenly. Like my mom watching things about like the Israeli-Palestine conflict, and she's
Oh,
like,
my-
"Oh, this is ridiculous," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, because here comes fucking my mother, the lead fucking expert on this shit."
dude, it's so funny, like, because, I mean, my mom just downloads whatever is on NBC or MSNBC or whatever fucking subsidiary of that. So, like, back in, like, 2000, she was just, like, all pro-Israel stuff, you know what I mean? And now it's, like, done a complete 180. It's just like, dude, the narrative, it's all propaganda, you know what I mean? Both sides.
They want you to hate everybody.
They want you looking overseas
And they
in all
want
these
you
places. And they want you scared. And they want you fucking glued to that screen. They want you like, oh my God, hummus. No, I'm just kidding.
Soft foods.
Yeah.
But it's just really hard because then now, because of all this, and
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that people are scared of hummus?
I think it's pronounced hummus. No, I don't know. But basically, what I think is like everybody is a kind of not to they're like doing a lot by sharing. In some cases, it is doing a lot, I guess, because people are talking about it. But it's just like if you're just regurgitating somebody else's shit, like how do you like what due diligence do you do before you click the share button? You read something, you feel like, oh my God, these like you know what I mean, and then you just send it out into the world, and that's happening on both ends of the political spectrum. And you know, maybe it took 72 episodes. Here we are, butt stuff getting political, everybody. But God damn it, just go outside, hug your neighbors.
Yeah, I mean,
all you can
honestly,
do.
so like my parents are back with me this weekend because there was an incident, so they're back up here and they're staying with me, and it is like right back to the right back to the Trump talks and talking about Antifa blowing shit up and just
Wait, what's Antifa doing now?
dude, Antifa's always up to no good. You know, they're always starting problems. You know, you would have to be stupid to not think that the Capitol riots were done by Antifa. So this is what I'm doing.
Dude.
But it's just fun. Like I like sitting on the back porch and hearing this like gloom and doom, and it's like we're smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer, like birds are chirping. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking end of the world.
If the sparrows aren't worried, I'm not worried, you know?
Yeah, you know.
Rick. But like I don't it's the same thing at my house, just like
You just got the other side of the spectrum, and I don't really deal with it.
my mom is an agoraphobic now. Like she's still on like the news cycle from like this time last year. So she like only goes outside to like mow her lawn, go to the bank, and get food and shit and cigs.
I know somebody from somebody that I work with that told me they just started going back to the grocery store, and I was like, holy shit! I was like, I've been over that since last April.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like the original, I guess the initial scare. It was like, all right, I just stocked up. I hoarded everything for like the first 2-3 weeks. You know, I bought a bunch of Kraft mac and cheese. I had one thing, and I was like, I fucking hate Kraft mac and cheese.
Oh, dude, that's another thing, man, is that people just forget like how scared they were last year. Like, everybody was fucking scared, whether you like admit it or not. It's like I was trying to like, because my dad was saying, he was like, oh, which honestly, if any person was probably not scared, it was probably my dad, because since day one, he was like, I don't wear a mask. I go into Home Depot. I'm not afraid to die. And I was like, yeah, but that's not the point. You just don't want to spread it. But like,
Yeah, exactly.
My whole thing was that yeah, initially it was like the snow day thing, you know what I mean? Which was, it was kind of fun. I was just like, oh, I'll just like stay inside, you know, hang out with the dog, you know, do whatever. And then like, you know, I was scared. I would wear like gloves and masks and shit like that to the supermarket. But like,
dude, you remember like if you would just get like a minor cough and you would just have like a panic attack, like, oh God, I fucking got it, bro. Like,
Yes, I'm dead now.
when Jim was still living over here, and
oh, dude, that day I got sick.
he got
Oh my
really
God.
sick one day, and then like I had to call out of work for the next 2 weeks because it was like if you or anybody you live with
And this was like,
coughs, shits,
this
vomits.
was like in like February or March. Like it was like, it was like my second to last day at the restaurant, and I just like got sick and threw up, and they were like, dude, you have to leave. Like it felt like I had the fucking plague.
Yeah.
And I came home and took a nap and I felt better.
Yeah, I had to, if you listen to earlier podcasts, I had to quarantine for 2 weeks because I was in, my sweet girlfriend got it. And they were like, okay, I called work and they were like, okay, the Department of Health is going to call you very soon, but you got to quarantine. I was like, okay. So I quarantined for about 10 days. And then I was like, is the Department of Health going to call me? Because they haven't called me yet. And then they just didn't. And then they called my girlfriend and they're like, oh yeah, he was out of the range of like when you were contagious, so he doesn't have to quarantine. I was like, you guys tell me this 10 days in? 10 days in,
Yeah.
I figure out I don't have to quarantine?
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
At that point, yeah, you're already done.
It's like, this is ridiculous.
Oh, dude, and also my dad was like, he was like, "Go get a magnet. I want to see if the magnet will stick to where I got my
Did it
shot."
stick?
No, he was fucking out of his gourd.
That's hilarious. Maybe because of all the colloidal silver.
Yeah.
Dude, I see.
I think I've heard him say that word a few times.
Yeah, that's
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so.
I don't know. My dad is like down some like fucking YouTube holes, man.
yeah.
Dude, at least your dad is not watching a bunch of people flip tarot cards 24/7. You know what I mean? Both sides.
My man, if you're listening, keep holding that calculator strong.
Dude. So basically, it's just super hard to take anything my mom says seriously now because
Mhm.
it's just like,
Wait, is she reading tarot?
dude, she's not reading tarot. She's watching other people read tarot on like it's like,
QVC?
hey Aquarius, like it's just gonna get weird this month, you know, but it's gonna be okay, you know. That's
this
what it
is
is.
the dawning of the age.
I think the age of Aquarius was a few months ago. I
Oh,
think
was it?
Mercury's in Powerade. Maybe Venus is also in Powerade right now.
The Phobos are all aligned.
The Phobos.
The Los
The
Lobos.
Los Lobos?
Yeah.
The Los Lonely Boys are playing a concert at the Philadelphia Spectrum.
The
How-
Pollos
how-
Hermanos.
How far is heaven? Do we know? Lord, can you tell me?
He just got no helper.
Dude, do you guys remember that song? That was like, that just ruled
That's
that
right up
summer.
there with Hoobastank, you know? The
It
reason
is, it is.
that Hoobastank's the reason I owned an entire year.
I think kind of, Mambo number 5.
Yeah, that was Mumbo number 5 ran the 90s.
Yeah.
Same with
Vega.
old dirty bastard when he came out with that. Hey, say hey.
Oh, yeah.
ODB.
That song's
It's the best.
And dude, my favorite part is when it cuts in. He's just like, "Why aren't you having sex with me?"
But why though?
But yeah.
Dude, one of the funniest things, like in that whole you ever watch those VH1s like like the most scandalous moments in hip hop things?
Not in a long time.
Or like, all right, yeah, I don't even know if VH1's still on TV, but there was this one thing.
Is TV still a thing, right? It's not just Netflix.
Old Dirty Bastard
is.
had 2 or 3 tracks on the like TRL or whatever, the Billboard number 10 or something like that. Like his album had just come out, and he rolls up to pick his welfare check in a limo in like a bullshit suit, and like there's like a news camera and a bunch of people like, and they're asking him, they're like, Old Dirty Bastard, what are you doing here at the welfare office? He's like, it's free money. Why wouldn't you take free money? It's just like, well, don't you think it's fucked up that you're on Billboard number 1 hit with Shimmy Ya, Shimmy Yay, and you're still here getting welfare? He's just like, nah, you're fucking stupid for not getting free money. And he just rolled out in a limo. Dude, I don't know, it was awesome.
Yep. Speaking of free money, I got my Nielsen $10 in the mail.
Dude, I still haven't gotten my second and third round stimulus, and I still haven't gotten my 2019 tax return.
Really?
Yeah.
But you're getting it, right?
I have no clue. Anytime I put it in, it's like, we can't tell whether you're eligible or not. So just hold tight, buddy.
Oh yeah. You're over the limits.
Well, they say this. They say either we're processing it or you're not eligible. But I did the math. I'm eligible, baby.
That's ridiculous that they
Yeah.
can't just tell you if you're getting it or not.
I did my 2019 taxes
Taxes.
super late.
Mhm.
But it is super sus that my 2020 or
Why did
2020
the
came
stimulus
back.
comes?
I don't know. man.
That's weird.
I got
Yeah,
the first one.
So guys, get this. I got a letter from the president himself. He wrote me a letter
Joe Biden.
Wait, Joe
Yeah.
Biden?
telling me that
He was like,
they were giving out stimuluses, and if you didn't get your stimulus yet, that you should like call him or something like that. So
can I see this letter?
I have it framed in my room. I'll have to bring it
Text.
next week.
Text me.
Joe Biden was like, oh, Donald Trump signed the checks. I'll do him one better. I'll send a letter.
But yeah.
Well, no, so I
Trump
actually,
gave out a letter.
yeah,
too.
Trump sent out the
Same
letter,
thing.
because I was just wondering, I was at my brother's house, and my brother has them both posted, and I was like, I was like, where's Joe Biden's letter? And he was like, oh, it's right here. And I was like, oh shit, he did send out a letter. No shit.
Mhm.
Jeez, what a country.
I know, dude. This is where we're at.
Write me a letter.
Imagine if it was personalized. It was like, dear Ed and Dottie, thank you for bearing with us during these trying times.
Mhm. That'd be hilarious.
I did laugh at a little thing I saw where it was like, how does Elon Musk have time to run like 6 companies, have like all these kids? You know, he's like got 2 wives, but he still has time to reply to Poon Tapper 420 about why Bitcoin doesn't suck
Yeah.
or why Bitcoin sucks.
Poon Tapper. Dude, I also like, he doesn't respond to the ones where it's just like, Bitcoin mining is unethical, but a bunch of 10-year-olds mining cobalt for your Teslas is fine.
Yeah.
He'll ignore those.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like that.
Yeah, I also do like the one like where like the guy from was it Boeing was just like, we're gonna beat Elon to the moon or whatever. He's just like, do it, pussy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, cause there was some other company too that said they want, or maybe it was Boeing, that they said they wanted to beat him to the moon. It's like, bro, I think he's already got a little bit of a head start on you guys. Like, those rocket landings are pretty fucking impressive.
Well, here's the thing, all right? Elon moves loud as fuck. Boeing, NASA, all the people who've then had those contracts move in silence and violence.
No, very, very true, but like, I don't know, maybe they're coming out with some big fucking GOVT contracts.
Okay, you don't think that Boeing has been trying to reverse engineer all these UFOs that we've been finding? All right, Elon doesn't even have access to that shit yet.
Bro, Boeing can't even keep their planes in the air.
Yeah, true.
It's a conspiracy! All right, the 737 MAX is safe! And I would fly in there with my entire family. But, no.
Will you drink this water?
Malaysia flight, no, I don't know. But it is crazy, though, when you think about, like, did you ever see that Bob Lazar stuff?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Did you, DJ?
Oh, yeah.
He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
posted another thing, like, recently, he found a video from, like, when he was, like, first coming forward with all this shit. He made a video of him driving, like, a Corvette around, and he's like,
He just wanted to show off it in the Corvette.
yeah, he was just like, I'm a master of propulsion, and they had us reverse engineering UFO, and it was like this real grainy 80s video. It's just like, if anything happens to me, this video will stand, like, to prove that, like, you know what I mean? It was one of those, like, I should make one of these videos. Just in case I die under mildly suspicious circumstances, I want everybody to think it was a government conspiracy.
Fuck
Yeah. You like driving to work on your moped.
I could.
I'm a master of propulsion.
That's like there's that one phone call, it's like the infamous Art Bell phone call where the guy calls and he's like, Art, I don't have much time. They're after me. And he's just like going on this whole thing. I forget if it's about government, the government or aliens that are after him, but it's a great phone call.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bob Lazar thing is that
He's
was
so boring where it might be true.
Mhm. Did you guys see the documentary on Netflix?
Jeremy Corbell
Is that
fucking.
unacknowledged?
Yeah,
I can't watch Jeremy Corbell.
I fucking hate this guy.
Yeah, dude. I can't do it.
Like I'll give him credit. He made his entire identity being like the UFO guy,
Mhm.
but the only reason anybody watches him is because
He
gets
connects. Yeah, he connects good people together.
Yeah, that's all he does. If he talks for like any period, I have to skip it. It's like, dude, you are not qualified to speak in the same fucking room as Bob Lazar.
Yeah, Bob Lazar is pretty.
Well, I mean, he could be if Bob Lazar's just full of shit. Then they definitely belong.
The
in
thing
same
is,
room.
I don't think Bob Lazar is full of shit because every like couple months there'll be like a thing where it's just like, see, Bob Lazar did work here, and here's his access paper and like all his paperwork or like him coming back, like here's a picture of him in that base at the, like, you know what I mean? So there's some bullshit coming out.
That's what I do. I do like Bob Lazar because it is very.
He's like if Elon Musk wasn't a huge egomaniac douchebag, you know what I mean?
He is like so boring and so dry that like I can't help but believe him. But it's like, you know,
The only thing that
it's a
gets
great
me
question.
is he's always like, I don't want to be famous. Why would I do this if it wasn't true? And it's like, I mean, you could
You do
just
keep
want to
pushing.
be, yeah, you just keep doing interviews and movies and stuff like that. Like, you could just want to be in the public spotlight. But then again, too, you might just be revealing things. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
It's also like one of those things where it's like, if you see a UFO, I feel like you want to be vindicated so hard. Like, you want people to just know, like, that you're not crazy. So people have probably called him crazy for like 20, 30 years, and that he was a nut job. And it's just like the angst that builds up in you. And then when people start listening and actually validating your shit, it's probably addicting to not be thought of as the crackpot.
That is one thing that I love about my dad staying with me is he is obsessed with UFOs. Like, he loves watching grainy ass YouTube videos of just Chinese fire lanterns in the sky.
I mean, it is like, it must be so frustrating to be someone who has seen a UFO or claim to. And
Hold on, everybody's seen an unidentified flying object.
yeah, right, exactly. Because a UFO isn't exactly an alien.
Yeah.
It could just be something else. But just because everyone writes you off immediately. You say you saw a UFO, everyone's like, oh, this guy's crazy.
Just because I took a bunch of acid that day.
But now it's becoming more and more mainstream, like with all the government like footage that's coming out and stuff like that. It's
Did
like,
you see one came out where there was like a UFO hovering above water and then it just dips in?
I didn't see that one, no.
Dude, it's fucking super grainy. It's from like one of those Navy cams, and it's just like a thermal image thing, and then it just dips underwater. And then like that kind of makes you think like, what if the aliens are just in the sea?
We could be. I mean, we don't
Like if
we don't know what's under the sea.
I think some crustaceans and,
Yeah.
and mermaids.
Bottom
I
feeders.
believe that, like, if they,
Everybody knows I'm a bottom feeder.
so if I remember, like, what Bob Lazar was talking about, like, because, like, wasn't the engine, like, it essentially had, like, a gravity field that would push things, like, where it would, like, push gravity away and it would move through it? So wasn't he saying that it would be able to move frictionless between, like, our air and water because it would be, like, pushing it away as it was moving through it?
Yeah.
So I believe that there wouldn't be, like, like, it would have no issue going between water. If it's a real thing.
Dude, I just think that we should, like, everybody's focusing on space so much, you know what I mean? But I really just want to, like,
Under the sea.
like, if we get to the ocean floor and there's just mad plastic and shit down there, like, that could help us more than trying to figure out what's out.
Oh, there's a lot of plastic
Mhm.
under the sea.
Like, when do you think it will get to the point where we can't eat anything from the sea?
You can't eat anything from the sea.
I think that's a long time coming, but who's to say? I don't know.
I think it was like 20 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
The salmon are fully loaded with
Yeah,
mercury,
probably.
I think,
plutonium.
plutonium. I think the entire, dude, eventually we'll just adapt to be plastic people, you know?
Yeah. We'll have fully plastic diets.
Dude, I'd like to think that eventually the fish will become, like, so radioactive that we'll just power things on fish oil. Instead of eating omega fish oil, it will just, like, power us to Mars.
Yeah, that would become the new sustainable fuel source.
It's like we dropped the nuclear salmon bomb.
Screw gasoline. Let's run our cars on fish oil.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe that's a quadrillion dollar idea.
Hey,
That could
maybe.
revolutionize everything.
Bombing people with fish.
Pluto is full of fish oil.
You just have to go to get your gas for your car. You go to CVS and get one of those bottles, and then just put like 3 pills into the gas tank.
And you just
Maybe some water in there too to help them dissolve.
I think
Crack open a
we're
little
moving
can
back
of
to whale
sardines.
oil.
Ooh, whale oil.
Yeah. Dude, what if like whales are just UFOs? You know, they're just piloted. They're submarines piloted by aliens.
There's a theory that that dolphins and gray aliens are related.
And the grays.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, man, because I feel like
And also dolphins, they got little feet and hands. They're mammals.
do they really?
Yeah, they don't have fishy flippers. They have bones and they have hands and feet. So do whales.
Okay, take it easy, John Lilly.
They do.
Yeah, you ever
Fuck a
watch,
dolphin?
no. No. That's not what I was going to ask, and the answer is no to that question also. You guys ever watch Planet Earth? There's some crazy shit.
Oh,
on
wait,
this.
wait. Ask me if I fucked a dolphin.
I don't know if I want to.
Just do it.
Did you fuck a dolphin?
No. See how easy that was for me?
But did you ever get fucked by a dolphin?
Yeah. Teacher's like, oh, guys, I have got some papers.
It's
Let's
on here.
not go there, guys. But,
What's
what were you saying before I
There's
continue?
all kinds of crazy shit under the sea. That could all be alien life. I mean, you know how many things we see that is just like completely unnatural?
Yo, 9 times out of 10, I'm totally cool with watching Planet Earth stuff about, the ocean. But I did get super high one time and I was just watching just deep sea shit and I was like, getting freaked out.
That's my favorite stuff to watch.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and those are the first episodes I go to, and I'm like, all right, new Planet Earth fucking
So
season.
believable.
Let's go check out them anglers.
Yeah, that like all those shows with David Attenborough. It's like,
Every one of them is so fucking
Dude,
good.
every one of them ends with a big fuck you to the viewer. It's like, this is all your fault.
Yeah.
You should feel bad. Sir David Attenborough.
Yeah.
Go pick up some shit.
Did you see what was the I can't remember. It's like The Earth in Color or something like that.
Yeah, I want to get Netflix just for that.
It's great, yeah. They have they just show like how like animals adapt with all their colors and stuff like that. Like peacocks that have different like weird colors and other things.
Dude, I saw a video the other day of a peacock putting on a show for another peacock.
Yes, I saw that. Ian posted that.
Yeah. Ian, we gotta get that
Yeah,
back on
Ian,
here.
we miss you, man. We got an empty chair here.
Yeah.
Soon.
But
Soon
yeah,
come.
he put that video of that peacocking on that female peacock.
Mm-hmm.
And all I thought of
music in the
all I
background.
thought of was Katy Perry's, let me see that peacock.
Nice.
No, but it is something to watch. The peacock basically like encapsulates the other peacock with
Mhm.
like its feathers, and it's like it's doing like one of those 1940s Vegas
Yeah.
flapper girl dances
Mhm.
around this fucking other peacock. It's definitely intense. Like
Yeah, there's this one lizard where it had like a neon green tongue and it could change colors, and it was like the mating process was basically it's like the most colorful like being on the planet, but you can only see it from certain angles. So like he
like
gets
Hogwarts.
like yeah, exactly. So he gets like a real low, and then like the females all get like on like a tree and like look down on him basically.
Females
He's
always
doing
looking
dance.
down on the males. It's just part of the process.
Right, how it works. But yeah. Watch The World in Color, I think it's called.
I want to make like the world in black and white companion, and then just it'll be the same
The
exact
answer.
the same exact thing, except for it's like I don't know, like Ricky Gervais just narrating it in black and white. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that could be pretty good.
I think that's what I'm gonna work on. Just a shitty nature documentary on
Yeah.
shitty
Have
street
you ever
animals.
seen what was it? Strange Wilderness?
The Steve Zahn film.
Steve Zahn, Jonah Hill, forget who else.
Somebody else. Yes.
Uh,
So what was that movie about?
Basically, they try and find Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
Can I spoil it for you?
Sure.
Oh, I vaguely remember.
They
this.
find Bigfoot
Do they?
and they kill him.
Oh my. Did you guys watch Sasquatch?
Sasquatch?
No, I started watching it, but I did not get far. I talked to Steve about it though. He said it's
Where did they
Not
find
about
Sasquatch?
Spoiler. Well, to give you the quick pitch on what the show is about, it's about weed farmers out in
County.
Humboldt County.
Oh, fuck, we nailed it.
Or no, it's Mendocino County, which is the one adjacent to Humboldt.
Not Humboldt though.
We gotta, after this, we gotta, me and Ed know. We gotta bring Humboldt County. Wow, get the best weed Humboldt County.
They're kind of douches.
But anyway, it's about weed farmers and this guy who's an investigative journalist who like was out doing a story on weed farmers. And one night, this guy comes in all in a panic and says that he saw a Sasquatch kill 3 guys in the field. And the guy is just going out trying to figure out what happened that night. And that's what it's about.
Oh, that sounds good.
Sounds like a bunch of stoners that got really high and just made up a story, you know?
Could be. Could not. There
Then
could
again,
also be a Sasquatch.
If I was Sasquatch, I would probably also want to be in Humboldt. Because you just have free reign of all the best weed. You come there harvest season. forget about it.
Exactly. They keep all like all the people who don't belong there out too, because they're growing their weed. So it's just, you know, you have your lay of the land. No one's gonna come and try and find you. But yeah, great documentary. I highly recommend it.
That's on Hulu.
On Hulu.
Who knew?
What else have you guys want to hear an interesting podcast I've been listening to?
More
This is podcast on a podcast, where our podcast recommends other podcasts to listen to.
All right,
Pod
what
on
is it?
pod.
So it's called One Sweet Dream, and it's about the breakup of the Beatles.
I feel like I've seen many documentary on the breakup of the Beatles.
So this one is different because they basically
It's in Spanish.
say, yes, I didn't understand a single word they said.
It's from Yoko's point of view.
So generally, the whole thing is, in most Beatles documentaries, they allege that like Yoko was one of the things that led to the breakup of the band. Plus, everyone was just fed up with each other and kind of wanted to go off and do their own things. But this is saying basically the exact opposite of that.
There was John.
That they were just so obsessed with each other and so into each other that like
They fucked.
John, they bring that up at one point. They didn't fuck, but like Yoko said that
They
John
wanted
told
to
him
fuck.
one day that he was just like, I considered an affair with Paul. Like I thought about it. And like they were that into each other that like it was basically like a bad breakup where it wasn't that they were disinterested and wanted to go do their own things, that they were so obsessed with each other that when Paul like got a girlfriend, John was like, all right, I'll get my girlfriend, then bring her in here and shove it in your face, basically.
And then the whole time Ringo's like, can I just play the drums to our own songs now, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Stop re-recording over me.
yeah.
Dude, that is also definitely a thing that like Ringo, like I feel like John just re-recorded or Paul just re-recorded all Ringo's drum parts.
Oh, well, they definitely did.
Yeah, and oh, dude, what if the whole time just Ringo and George were just banging on the low, just like nobody even noticed. But no, that is an interesting take. I do think that I mean, not to sound like a broken Abbey Road record here, you know what I mean? But I do think that Yoko did have her part in it because you can see from like even that one thing where they were playing with Chuck Berry.
Yo, that video is fantastic.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, she had to be the center of attention for most shit, and she had no talent. Like, if you think Yoko had talent, write into the pod and let me know. Send me an excerpt of something, a piece of hers that is exceptional.
Mhm.
Because I mean, my mom, we would spin Double Fantasy, and the whole time I'd just be like, "It's fucking shit compared to the Beatles. This is garbage. You bought this album?"
I think there's good songs,
If
but
John Lennon
as
took
far
a
as
dump,
the thing-
when you buy it, audibly,
Dude, I was gonna say, a piece of John Lennon's dump. They'll only be worth some money now.
It is actually probably worth money.
Yeah.
But
But that's the whole thing, though, is she had to be the center of attention, but like it's because John was like pushing her into the center of attention. He'd be like, "Yeah, you should do all this stuff," and like trying to get her to do stuff.
I feel like Yoko produced this movie.
this podcast.
Right?
No, but yeah.
I mean,
really recommend it. It's very good.
That could be exactly what happened. It is almost fact at this point that John Lennon was a piece of trash when it comes to women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he writes a bunch of songs. He's like, I used to be bad to my girl. I used to cheat and beat her all the time, and like that. And it's just like, bro, like, go see therapists. Get out of the studio for a second.
Yeah.
The Beatles don't want this on their album. No, I'm just kidding. That's a good song. But it's still like one of those things where even though, like, I don't know, maybe it's just my conspiracy brain and maybe this is just what I think, but I do think that, if you're going to kill John Lennon, you might as well kill his girl too, because now she has to live with the pain. No, I'm just kidding. I think that he was hired by Yoko to kill John Lennon. That's my personal take. I've done a lot of research on this and ignored all of it.
Interesting. Yeah.
And formed my own opinion. Because it is super sus that like this guy who's supposed to be a big Beatles fan just reads Catcher in the Rye and is like, okay, it's time to kill John Lennon.
Well, I mean, Mark David Chapman was out of his mind.
Yeah.
Like
He still is.
Yeah, he's a crazy, crazy guy.
And that's why Yoko was like, this is the perfect guy to pay money to kill John Lennon.
But yeah, I don't know about that.
Look it up.
Who the fuck is that?
Me and
guy?
Alex Jones think that it happened this
Look
time.
into it.
Do your research.
Look into it.
Eddie Bravo.
Any problem? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Edwin Bravo. Look into it.
Just look into it.
But I don't know. It is super weird that I don't know. It's a lame death, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Why is it a lame death? He got shot in the middle of the street.
But it's like he wasn't even playing it or anything like that. Like at least Dimebag Daryl.
Yeah, some guy like charged on the stage.
Like that's metal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's not metal is like, hey, what's up? Let me sign this. They're just like,
What are you doing?
why do you want to sign Catcher in the Rye?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I feel like I have some retractions. All right, I did not get fucked by a dolphin. I do not think that Yoko killed John Lennon. I do think that Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain.
That's a very interesting one.
Yeah.
That was.
It's a shotgun. Like you're telling me that he like a lot of people don't even succeed the first time they try and commit suicide, right? So you're telling me that this guy is just putting his toe through triggers on shotguns and getting it right the first time?
Did you also
And
want?
his suicide note is just like, I'm just so fucking sad all the time. Like that's Courtney Love writing, all right? His would be like, rape me on a scale of 1 to 10, rape me.
I like where you went with that.
I watched another thing on that one, and they alleged that basically police investigators they found the suicide note that he left, and then they found like a paper in Courtney Love's backpack
That was a
the next
draft.
day that was like practicing his handwriting and like
Yeah, I
trying
heard that,
to
yeah.
like basically get like his like handwriting down.
I wonder if there's like a public statement from Dave Grohl being like, this fucking bitch.
No.
No?
No, he's basically kept like he just says that it's like really sad. And that was a bad part of his life. He doesn't really go into like I don't think that
But-
he dislikes anyone.
Wasn't it a thing like didn't in that same documentary didn't they find like one of her journals where it was like her plan to like all along just find some singer that was gonna make it, fuck him, and then make it?
I don't remember. That could have been
Well-
one of the storylines.
But I mean, Hole was a bigger, more successful band before Nirvana. Like,
Her band?
yeah, her band before Nirvana was popular. Her band was bigger than like they signed a prenup, and it was for like Courtney Love because she had more money than him.
Yeah, that should be sus too, kind of. right? Like they had a prenup because Courtney Love was like, yeah, I'm business oriented and I'm gonna get all the money here. And then all
Well,
of a
no,
sudden,
she didn't want Kurt to take half her money.
that's what I'm saying. So, I mean,
I mean,
do you really love him then? No.
I would do the same thing.
But do you know what happened though? Kurt Cobain died and Courtney Love still gets all his money.
Yeah.
And then reads his fake suicide note on stage and goes like, oh God, I'm so sad, Kurt. Bitch.
Yeah, she's something else.
Didn't they have somebody who like basically went on camera and was like, yeah, Courtney came to me and was like, will you kill Kurt Cobain for me?
I think that was another part of it too, something like that. Who knows though?
Who knows? I wasn't
You
there.
know, anything can happen.
Yeah, but I like making up my own history because it's my brain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
much more fun.
She killed him and then took that guitar that he played on Unplugged,
Mhm.
sold it at an auction, made millions of dollars, and then
Man, that Nirvana Unplugged is such a good album.
sorry. Dude, see like I think that-
bad folks gonna die.
Yeah, that's the heater. That's definitely the heater on there.
Mhm.
Dude, there were sometimes like when I was big into Nirvana, like I would hear what is it, like some of the deeper cuts, like Negative Creep, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I'd be like, dude, dang, same band, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But here's what it is.
yeah. All right, well, we're bumping up against our time frame here.
Whoa, we're bumping
We're
butts
bumping
against
it,
Bumping up.
bumping butts.
bumping
No.
butts.
So if you have critiques for us, please let us know.
We're working on the sound quality.
Yeah.
We're working on the video quality. We're trying to bring the best possible podcast to you fuckers as possible.
Exactly. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate your listenership. We're on Instagram, Butt Stuff Podcast on Instagram. Check us out on Spotify,
You can find us
Butt
here
Stuff.
on planet fucking Earth.
YouTube. We got a link to YouTube on our Instagram too. Find us there.
check the
So.
link tree.
Yeah.
If you hated this, let us know. If you had technical difficulties and you couldn't hear us, let us know. If you got a subject you want us to cover, let us know. You want to be on the podcast?
Mhm.
We can work that out too.
Exactly.
Yeah, we gotta do some motherfucking trivia again.
Oh, we do. I just bought a Trivial Pursuit. So now we have questions for days, boys.
And if you think you can beat me and DJ in golf, also, hit us up.
You're challenged.
Not you're not challenged, but
We
No,
challenge you.
you
You
guys.
challenge
You
us.
guys.
That's what I meant.
have a good one, guys.